and welcome to Wellbeing Café. Thank you so much for joining for day 28 of our month-long flow journey. In today's class, we'll focus on the hamstrings, back, and hips. For more beginner-friendly sequencing, please check out our month-long Integrate and Learn journeys. The links are in the description down below. Additionally, if you'd like to practice with music today, the Spotify link is also in the description. We have a playlist for each day of our flow journey. In today's class, you may want to have a blanket, pillow, or bolster, and a block, but as always, the props are optional. Today we'll start off in child's pose. The knees out wide, big toes touch. You may want to have a blanket underneath the knees for additional padding. Send the arms out in front of you. Rest the forehead against the mat, or you can lower down to a block or pillow. We'll take 3 full body breaths to settle in. Exhale to clear everything out. Inhale, fill up the entire body. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, fill up your entire body with air. Pause at the top and see if you can take in one more breath. Exhale completely. Inhale, fill up the body. Pause at the top, take in a little more air, and then one more time, inhale. Exhale completely. Continue with elongated inhales and exhales. Take a moment for yourself here. Maybe your mind attaches to a word or phrase, something that you would like to make the theme of this class. If a theme doesn't come to mind, I recommend the theme of reconnecting to your body and mind by disconnecting from the world around you. If this resonates with you, feel free to take it as your theme. Full body inhale. Exhale. Slowly lift up onto hands and knees. The knees can remain wide here as we start. Bring the left hand underneath the nose. Inhale, right arm reaches to the sky. Make a fist with the hand and draw a circle with the wrist. Bring the circle into your shoulder. Nice, slow and controlled movements. Switch the direction. Inhale, reach your arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm behind left, lower right ear to the ground. From here, take any variation you'd like with your left arm. Maybe reaching out in front or coming into a half bind. An additional option here to extend the left leg out to the side. For a gate pose variation, you may feel more of an opening in the hip in this particular variation. Take whichever pose is calling to you, whatever feels good in your body. In today's practice, there's no need to reach an edge. We're just looking for a nice sensation that can help us relax and release. Slowly bring your left hand next to your face. Bring the left knee back to the child's pose variation. Inhale, slowly lift out of the pose, right arm to the sky. Exhale, replace the left hand with the right. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Make a fist with the hand and draw a circle. Bring that circle into your shoulder. Switch up the direction. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, thread the left arm behind the right. Lower the left ear to the ground. Take any variation you'd like with the right arm. Maybe you extend the right leg out as well to open up the hip even more. And also know that you can take different variations on both sides. The sides are asymmetrical and they don't always need the same thing. Slowly return your right hand by your face and the legs into the child's pose variation. Inhale, slowly lift out of the pose. Left arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, lower the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Right hand under right shoulder. Bring the knees underneath the hips and find gentle movements here. Maybe circling through the hips or going through a few rounds of cat-cows. Take any gentle movement that feels right in your body. Three more breaths of any movement that feels good. And whenever you're ready, we'll meet on our glutes. Send the right leg towards the top right corner of the mat. Hug the left knee into the chest and find gentle rocking motion side to side with the hip. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Adjust on your sits bones. Inhale, find length, arms overhead. Exhale, fold to any extent over the right leg. A few options here. You can bring a deeper bend into the knee and fold over top of the thigh. You can bring a block underneath the knee to protect it from hyperextension, or bring a bolster underneath the chest so that you can fold over top of the bolster. Take any variation that feels good in your body. Notice where you feel sensation in your body, and if you can let go of any tension with every inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply. And exhale, slowly lift out of the pose. Shift the weight into your left glute. Bend through the right knee. And bring right knee over top of left for Gomukhasana. I'll mirror you here. If you have a block, bring your block to the left side of your mat so that you have a gentle bend in your left elbow here. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, right ear over right shoulder. From here, a few options. If you do have a block, you can place your hand on top of the block. Maybe the palm goes towards the sky. And maybe one hand comes to the outside of the head. Keep it static in this pose, or feel free to move the left arm around. Draw circles with the wrist. And see if you can find the line of tension all the way from the top of the neck to the wrist or fingers. Deep inhale. Exhale, release the head. Draw a circle with the neck. Switch up the direction. And invite circles into the shoulders, maybe the wrists as well. Maybe the peace fingers come to the big toes. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs to any extent. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lift out of the pose. Bring the soles of the feet to the ground. And windshield wiper the legs side to side. Pause in the areas that feel good. Two more breaths of movement here. And return to center as you're ready. Draw the right heel towards the left glute. Then bring your left knee over top of the right. We'll come into Gomukhasana on the left side. Take any variation that you'd like, maybe coming into the half shoelace pose or the broken shoelace. If you have a block, bring it to the right side this time. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, left ear over left shoulder. From here, feel free to extend the right arm out, maybe setting it on top of the block. Maybe you bring the left hand to the outside of the head. Keep it static, or feel free to invite gentle movements into the wrist. Rotate the arm internally and externally. See where you feel the sensation. Inhale deeply. Exhale, slowly release the head. Draw a circle with the neck. Switch up the direction. And then circle through the shoulders and wrists. One more breath of movement. And return to a static pose. Here, maybe you take the big toes and the peace fingers. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs to any extent. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lift out of the pose. Bring the soles of your feet to the ground. And windshield wiper left and right. As you're ready, we'll set up for Janusirsasana on the left side. Extend the left leg all the way to the left corner of the mat. Hug the right knee into the chest and rock the hips side to side. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold over the extended leg, coming to any extent, and feel free here to set up with any props that feel good. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly lift out of the pose. Remove any props and bend through the left knee. Bring the soles of the feet to the ground, knees towards the ceiling. And plant your hands behind your hips, fingertips pointing towards the glutes. From here, inhale to open up the chest. Exhale, bend into the elbows to any extent. An option to stay here or to lift the hips into the sky for reverse tabletop. Maybe you find forwards and backwards rocking motions. One more breath wherever you are. And slowly lower down. Lift up and wrap your arms around your shins, lower chin to chest. Round through the spine. Maybe you interlace the hands and bring them to the base of the neck as the elbows draw downward. Inhale. And exhale, release the pose. Take gentle movements here. Anything that would feel good in your body. Maybe taking more windshield wipers. Seated cat-cows. Or neck circles, whatever feels good in this moment. Before we come into our final resting pose, I'd just like to say thank you so much for joining for day 28 of our month-long flow journey. I hope you enjoyed today's practice, and if you did, please leave a like and let me know how this went for you in the comments. To keep up with all of our new content, please subscribe to the channel as well. We'd love to have you as a part of our Wellbeing Café community. And with that, we'll continue on into our final resting pose and a short meditation. Slowly, and as you're ready, make your way into your final resting pose. This can be Shavasana, with legs out long and arms by the sides. You can come into legs up the wall, or into supine butterfly with soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Take whichever resting pose is calling to you. We'll take 3 full body breaths here. We'll take a clearing exhale to start. Inhale, fill all the way up to the top. Bring in one last sip. Exhale completely. Inhale, fill up with air. And take in one more breath. Exhale completely. Last time, inhale. Take in one more breath. Pause again, one more breath. Exhale completely. Settle into your space. Rest here. Maybe here you return to the theme that you chose at the beginning of practice, or the shared theme of reconnecting with the body and mind. For the next few moments, allow your body and mind to rest and just be. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. An option to pause the video to continue your stay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you and showing up on your mat today. Thank you so much for joining for our class today, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.